I'd like to introduce the next head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers, Doug Collins.
Thank you, Eddie. It is so good to be home again. 37 years ago, I walked into Philadelphia as a young kid from Benton, Illinois, Illinois State, as the first pick in the draft of a team that was 9-73. So I'm 18 games ahead of where I started here last time. So this is an incredible city. I learned to grow up here. I became a professional. My first coach, Gene Shue, is here, and he taught me about this game, what this game was about. And so I've taken a lot of the knowledge that Gene imparted on me and taken it through my career. A lot of people say, why would you want to do this? And my answer is, why not? Because this Sixer organization has been so good to me through the years. As I look back on it, the day I signed my professional contract in 1973, I've never ever gone to sleep at night ever wondering if I could pay the bills or take care of my family. That's what basketball has done for me. It's given me the greatest of thrills, from high school to college to the Olympics to coaching to broadcasting, 40 plus years. And I feel like I'm in the best time of my life as a human being right now. I've got an incredible wife, children, grandchildren, friends, support group, and I can't wait to roll up my sleeves and go to work here because there's some nice young pieces in this organization. And it's my job. I sort of feel like, you know, you're getting on a bus. I'm the bus driver. I got to get the right people on the bus, and then more importantly, I got to get them sitting in the right seats. And if we can do that, we're going to win a lot of games. This team, I think people forget 2 years ago, and 2 years in a row, we're in the playoffs, won 41 games. You can't be 12-29 at home, 6-20 against the East. That ain't going to get it done. We're going to be a defensive-minded team, speed, quickness. You got to have young pieces to do that, high energy. We have that. And we got some players on the team that I'm going to have to revitalize a little bit and get their joy of the game back. But when I look at the landscape of the Eastern Conference, everything is so fluid, and so much is being made this summer about the summer of free agency. Well, there's only one or two guys that are going to dramatically change teams. And what I mean by that is they can go there and you know there's going to be a big bump. But when I look at the East, obviously Boston is the class of the Atlantic Division, but as we know, that team is starting to get a little older. New York has got a lot of cap money. We don't know who they're going to sign. New Jersey took a big hit when they lost the lotto ball because they were hoping to sell John Wall to a lot of free agents. Toronto remained to be seen whether or not they're going to be able to keep Chris Bosh in the fold. So with all that said, you know, I feel very strongly that the Philadelphia 76ers can be very, very competitive. And I promised Mr. Snyder that there were going to be a team that when he watched him play, he was going to be able to enjoy the game because the team was going to compete, they were going to play passionately, and they were going to give these fans their money worth. If there's anybody that knows the pulse beat of this city as an athlete, I do. I've been here, and I know that if you play hard, I know if you play with joy, and I know if you play as a team, these people will support you. And I want to get that Wachovia Center. I want the fans to come back. I want them to be happy about their team, and we're going to build it day by day. And that's the thing I love to do. I'm a builder. I guess the bigger the challenge sometimes for me, the more it excites me. That's sort of what drives me. If you look at my career, I've sort of taken on challenges everywhere I've been. I went to Illinois State University. It wasn't a D1 school when I went there. Went to the 76ers, 9-73. In 1977, we were in the NBA Finals. Had the good fortune of playing in the Olympics. Went to the Chicago Bulls. They had won 30. Went to the Detroit Pistons. They had won 26. Went to the Washington Wizards. They had won 18. So I've never been in utopia when I took over. It was up to me to try to make it right, and that's what I've always tried to do. So I promise you that I'm going to put all ounce of my energy into this position. I have been away from 7 years from coaching, but in broadcasting with the preparation I do and the way I do my telecasts, I feel like I coach two teams every night that I broadcast. That's the way I prepare. And so I feel very up to date on what's going on. I heard somebody say that maybe I was a little too old, that I was maybe not in touch with a modern-day player. trust me, I'm in touch with a modern-day player. Chris is so happy now that I'm not going to be down at Duke all the time bothering him. And I go to Archbishop Carroll and helped Paul with his high school team, helped Arizona State for a couple years. I love to be in the gym. I love to teach. And I'm proud to be a 76er once again.